Hey guys, and welcome back to my world. Now today, earlier today, I actually tweeted out a tweet that I was kind of depressed because you can no longer easily actually summon a mob with a custom head. Now as you can see, I actually got my cloning machine kind of revamped and upgraded and actually working again. I'm not going to put this map up for download just yet because I've only kind of got the heads working. And I thought what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys how you can actually do this and what actually went wrong. So just so you can see, I am in snapshot 14W11B. So if I just click save and quit, go into my test map. Okay, so what you would normally have done in the past is a very simple command where you would summon a zombie with equipment, and then where the helmet would go, you would put ID is skull, damage is 3, which is a player's skull, and then the tag would be skull owner Dragnoz, and then that would have been that. And then if you summoned it, you would have gotten a zombie with the player's skull. But as you can see, we are in snapshot 1411 W11B, and we do not have that. We have a normal Steve skin. I wonder if it'll drop it if I kill him. I don't think he will. Okay. Did he? Yeah. No, didn't drop it. Okay, so that no longer works. Now, if I give myself a skull, let me just quickly clear my inventory. Okay, so if I, over here, what I have is I just have a summon item. I was doing an execute, so this is why this is a summon item. So you'll see here is the skull that I just summoned, and it is a MF Blazer's head. Now, if I give this Blazer's head to this, my little clone, okay, you will see, oopsie, come on, take it. Okay, I'm having a bad time trying to get this clone. Okay, hold on. Let me just add some sand over here. I'm going to need this in a short while. So here we go. So if I just give this to him now, okay, come on. You'll see he'll put it on, but it is a normal head. Okay, it is still a Steve head, so it's not actually the Blazer's head. Okay, so I don't know what the Blazer is going on. Oh, okay, that's a terrible pun. However, if I take exactly the same head again, okay, so you can see it is the Blaze head, I put it down, you'll see it now loads up as the Blazer's head. So let me just quickly clear my inventory again. I'm just going to go into game mode so I can break this game mode 0. Okay, so if I now break this head, okay, and I pick it up, it's exactly the same head, and I spawn my zombie, and oops, that was maybe not a very good idea. Okay, and I now give him the head, you'll see that it'll now be a blaze. Okay, so somewhere between loading, so when you put it down, it actually loads the texture in the block, okay, and then when you break the block, it then will give you the actual cloned head. I did actually find a way of doing this successfully. So if I do my little clone over there, okay, and I just hit this button, you will see that it now has my Dragnoz head. Okay, so it now takes 2 command blocks, including the command block to actually spawn your mob. Okay, to do this, so let me just do that again. So there it is, the clone. When I hit this button, you'll see it now gets my head. Okay, now basically what I'm doing is, the first thing I'm doing is I'm doing once again an execute. So I'm executing at any zombie. Now remember, this can be anything. This can be execute at E-type zombie score underscore Dragnoz head underscore minimum 1. So you can have any value, or any zombie can execute this command. So what the zombie is going to do is going to set block, okay, a Minecraft skull, okay, and it's going to do that skull as me. So the extra type is Dragnoz, typed as Dragnoz, so it's my name, so it's my skull. It's a skull type, it is 3, and the rotation is 6. Now you don't actually need the rotation at all, but I have it in there. So basically, any zombie within a 20 block radius will then execute and set block a skull. So it's exactly what I did there, set block the skull. Then the next command, I'm going to execute once again at a zombie within 20 block range. I'm going to do a fill command, -1 on the x coordinates, -1 on the z, sorry, on the y, and -1 on the z, from that point to 1 1 1. So I'm creating a range of blocks around that zombie. I'm then going to replace any Minecraft skulls. I'm going to be replacing with air. Okay, so it'll place the block, and then it'll destroy the block and causing the block to drop. So that is what's happening here. This zombie is setting a block right over there. So if I undo this command, so if I just take away the set block, sorry, the fill command. So if I do this, you'll see that it sets the block, my skull, right in his chest. Okay, and then when I do the fill command, it breaks it, which then drops that skull as an item. Okay, which the zombie then equips and wears. Now this is quite a nasty-ish way around that little problem, but it kind of suits the purpose for most of the things that I want to do. I mean, and if you do actually now hook this up to a scoreboard, you can have any mobs all over the world with named mobs. You can then have, well, not really named mobs, but any mob who has a scoreboard objective, you can then give any kind of different different heads and so forth. I'll play a lot with this more. I'm actually hoping that they will kind of fix this little issue for us before the launch of 1.8, because this is going to break a lot of stuff. Way too many stuff. Okay. Right, okay, now, while I was investigating all of this, Citron did actually mention, so let me just quickly pop over here. So Citron did actually mention that you can actually summon it with a command. Okay, so Citron heard this from QMagnet, and this is kind of what, now this is all hearsay, and I have not been able to make this work, and I'm not even going to pretend that I understand what is going on here. But to summon a mob with a custom skull, you now need something called the ID of that person, which is a unique UUID. But you also need something, properties. You'll need textures. You'll need all these weird long things, which I don't even know where to find. I don't even know how to find these things. And to be honest, what happens when the player changes his skin? What happens if a player logs off? What if he relogs on and gets a new UUID? I don't know. This just is a bit very, personally I feel this is very messy. And this way of set blocking the skull kind of is a bit better. Okay, now, oh yeah, one thing I forgot to add is if you do try this, do not come and tell me this does not work. What you do need to do is you need to generate or summon a special zombie. Now, you see the zombie over here. What is very special about him is right in the end, I have a tag called CanPickUpLoot True. Now, if you have a CanPickUpLoot True, it will pick up and try to equip any item it has. If it's an item that can go into the head slot, it'll equip the head slot item. Let me show you. So let me just quickly do this again. So for example, if I now give him a if I now give him a helmet, he will actually drop my head and give me a helmet. I should have done that before. Okay, so there we go. All right, so it has to be set to true. If you don't have it set to true, this is exactly what's going to happen. The head's just going to drop and he is not going to pick it up. Okay, so this is very important, so please do remember that. I wonder if this will actually work now if I give him this now. Nah, you missed it, you silly bugger. Why don't you pick it up? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. No! Come on! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. And are you going to equip it? Yep, okay, so that will kind of work as well. Interesting. I'll figure something else out with that as well. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to put these commands in the description, so do check them out. I'm not going to put this world up for download because it's straightforward. If you have the commands, you can do this in any world at all. So remember, you need a special zombie, and then the 2 commands that sets the block, destroys the block, and then he picks it up. Cool, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, I will check you all later.